Ah, the home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, you're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
We are the grass, the trees, the woods.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
Ha! As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
Is the dark entity that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Be very nice. Black, pure darkness, painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but the time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. This is wrong, whispered the tree, in the voice of wind through the leaves. This is not how it should be, was supposed to be. The plan has failed. Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. It was its tasks, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as roots and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree, and once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Yeah. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Then beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, and they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy too has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep green eyes. Green eyes? Wasn't it blue last time? She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming, he knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself, etched upon it in a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. Greatest enemy. Okay. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy arises, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her heart, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. I know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 33 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears a fierce, low voice, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for so long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. By the way, Stone, this is Angela. The stone memory that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled has disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was black, a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Nier. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Nier had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Nier suddenly saw a familiar light. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers prisoner of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As Nier stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look here, Vice says. A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hands. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. Vice says this shade appears to be consuming the memories. Nier replies, these things eat memories? The tree extended a branch towards Nier. Without a second thought, Nier brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. I remember this. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sounds emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude has caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted development with good cheer. Focusing all its powers on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. I abhor. It spat out a shimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost Anvi? It was green eyes. That's what I remember. It spoke. This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Nier brushed Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Nier. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Nier, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arms, and out its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. Tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt it was going to break apart. For long centuries the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul, and the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new unpleasant sensation, but the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beast? There were 33 companions at least. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill the stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key, cried the book. Secure the key. The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memory began to crack as the infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. I said, "This world is falling apart. How can the Etters, I implore you, the most important thing, world." I don't remember what I selected the first time. I don't think it matters. Did I fail? The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly fade, Nier was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. Okay, good. Yeah, we're done. I was surprised I was able to read so well that time around.
I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill them without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
I don't know if it's because I read that once before, but that was quick. Let's go for the junk heap while we're here.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
Oh, we get to see the shade story.
Get him! Don't let him escape! I see something over there!
Oh my gosh, you can hear, you can actually understand the shades. Language. I can't. Am I just hallucinating? It sounds like he's speaking English through the distorted voice.
Who are you? Military defense robot.
P33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes. What is crying? Who is Mom? My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago. 874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes. I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying. You will die. Why will they kill you?
Am I crying?
I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil. Military defense robot P33 will protect you. P33 is charged with defending others. P33 will defend Khalil.
BB.
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Oh, no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh? 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 Jacob? Oh God, this can't be happening! Jacob! Jacob!
Here comes the disgusting sound effect.
No!
It's pee-pee.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution. One intruder has perished.
The junk heap. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please forgive the question.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around here? not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots. Just rip them up.
Okay. Never mind then. See you later.
Wait!
Yes?
I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Don't we already have this weapon?
Yeah, right?
These things happen the second time around.
Totally behind the fourth wall here.
This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the proper materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself. Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
You got it.
I'm gonna need some memory alloy.
Okay, let's try to do this quick, in and out. Because I know this map too well now that I've repeated it so many times.
It's
Wait, I
a
already
shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
I guess we're done. The game just told me I already have it. That was a much quicker in and out than I expected.
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water. You have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand my vocabulary. You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world. Because we are friends.
Well, I'm Nier, the friend hunter. You can see where this is leading.
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found.
Yeah, I found it at the entrance.
I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it. Well, actually, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would be great.
Alright.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Maybe Popola's found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
Man, I'm just breezing through all of this. Which was suspected since I spent so much time in Route A, doing everything in Route A.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that. You remember the Eyrie, right?
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like. I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a look.
Don't tell me to go to the area. No, I got the letter.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
You're amazing, Popola.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is correct.
What do you mean?
The area has been shut off from the world for years. And now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural. And dangerous.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous. I won't get Yona back by just sitting around and waiting. If there are shades there, I'll just kill him and be done with it.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you. Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
Oh, okay. The village will not be destroyed until I talk with the chief, so I can still explore the village. Good. I just have to not talk with the chief.